Hello everyone, my name is Shane, and in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing and I'm going to give my first impressions on the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. This watch is available at the time of this video. I'll have some links in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. The retail price is $650. Now it comes in 3 different colors. We have a white, silver, and this gray color we're going to be checking out here today. And there's 3 band options that go with this watch. We have a trail loop with a softer material. We have the marine loop, which is what we have included here, more of a silicone band. And there is a peak form band, which is both a soft touch and a rubber finish. And all of these bands come in at least 3 different colors. We have orange, gray, and white. And then the marine also has an additional green color. As far as some of the specs, this has a 47mm watch face. We have LTE connectivity on here. Of course, we have our standard GPS, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. And probably the most important thing above all these specifications is there's a new processor in this Watch Ultra that apparently makes it more battery efficient and smoother to navigate through. So no one's going to be upset about that. But let's go ahead and check out the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Inside the box, we have a box. Let's go ahead and check out the watch band. Have another box. Inside this box, finally get to our marine band here. As I expected, more of a silicone finish here on this one. Have our watch on top. See what else we get in here. Have another box. Inside this box, this is getting kind of out of hand. On one side of that, we have some paperwork. And on the other side, we have our charger with a Type-C connector on one side, and then our official magnetic puck to connect to the other side. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and check out the star of the show here, the Galaxy Watch Ultra. I'm really liking this titanium gray color here initially. This is made of titanium, have some really nice looking orange accents on the outside here. Here's our first look at the new quick button. This is not a rotating crown similar to what we have on that Apple Watch Ultra. It's just going to be a quick button that we can press to access whatever it is we want to. Checking out the new band connection system here. Looks like this clip, just clips right into place. You get a nice satisfying click. That's definitely in there. Wow, this orange really pops. Let's go ahead and connect in the other side. That just clips right into place. Really nice. So here is our first full look at the Galaxy Watch Ultra. This thing is pretty darn massive. Let's go ahead and check the weight of the watch with the strap on. Coming in at 92 grams. That's a pretty beefy watch for my standards. Let's go ahead and check out the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. It's coming in at 85 grams. Definitely going to be having a much bigger and bulkier watch here. Go ahead and throw this on the wrist. There are a ton of fitting options here, so this should fit literally any wrist out there. We have a nice little connection point for the excess of the band, and here we are, first look, the Galaxy Watch Ultra on the wrist. Initially, I'm pretty surprised by the amount of comfort that this has. I didn't know if I was going to be wanting this band. Give it a test here for the next day. I might be ordering that peak form band. Let's go ahead and boot up the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Super excited to check this out with you guys. Here's our official Samsung logo. So I got my phone out, and of course we get our pop-up here for Galaxy Watch Ultra. A new device has been found, so we'll go ahead and connect. So within a few prompts, you already have an option to go ahead and set up that new quick button. So we have a few prompts here straight out the gate as far as exercise metrics and things, and a stopwatch and water lock. For now, I'm just going to throw a flashlight on there since it's nice to have a quick light at a moment's notice. Next, we have our wearing preferences, which I know I'm probably triggering a lot of people out there, but I'm personally left-handed, so this is going on my right wrist. I'm going to have that action button over to the right because, again, when I'm doing those push-ups and things, I do not want to be accidentally pressing that button. Now, similar to on the Galaxy Ring, we have some new AI features with this watch, such as the new energy score. So it's going to be taking metrics from your health data collection, and it's going to give you an overall energy score to let you know if you need to rest or if you need to pick up your activity. Of course, like any other Samsung smartwatch, we have some sleep tracking metrics, but I'm probably going to be using the Ring for that since I don't want to be wearing this massive watch to bed. And there are, of course, some new advanced features with this watch, such as being able to detect if you have sleep apnea, suggested replies, which will be great on this watch if you want to quickly text somebody back. And again, similar to the Galaxy Ring, gaining a new pinch gesture to control things with your smartphone. We also have the same functionality right on the watch now, so nice to see some cohesiveness of features between Samsung's wearables. And there are some more advanced emergency options on this watch, mainly having that new siren, which will just put out an extremely loud loud chime to let someone know that you're in danger. And we also have fall detection and emergency SOS services. And after those few prompts, you'll be all paired up with your phone through the Galaxy Wearable App. So you can check our battery percentage on here. And if you have multiple devices connected like I do at the Galaxy Ring, it is nice that you can just kind of swipe through them and change the various settings right here within the app. But let's take a closer look at the actual watch now that we are all set up here. So as far as your navigating, you don't have the physical rotating bezel like we do on last year's Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, but you are still able to, of course, navigate through here by just going along the edge of the display. Now, as far as the performance initially here, it seems to be really smooth. This is something that always kind of bothered me on previous Samsung watches, just not having a smooth user interface like all their other devices. So initially here, this seems to be pretty darn smooth. Let's go ahead and check out our quick panel. Swipe down from the top. Our first option here, you're going to be able to select your various modes. So a ton of different modes on this watch. We have sleep mode, theater mode, driving mode, exercise, relax, work, have our power buttons, setting options here, jump into settings, have our same old settings like we do on any other Samsung watch. Ton to check out here. Battery saver mode, have our always on display toggle here. This is on by default. You can see here, your always on display will be what's on your primary display usually. And then once you raise your wrist, you'll be able to access some more of your functionalities. Here is our flashlight button that I configured to my quick button. Let's go ahead and try that out. So that does turn on pretty quickly. So that's going to be nice to have. Just a quick flashlight at a moment's notice, and then just to toggle it back off. That's very nice. We have our brightness toggle here, so let's go ahead and check out the maximum brightness on this watch. Wow, that gets very bright. So I'll test this out in direct sunlight later, even against my harsh lighting conditions here in my studio. This is very bright. I'm very impressed with the brightness on this. We have our do not disturb and water lock options. We have our standard airplane mode. We have some headphone Bluetooth options if you want to pair some headphones with this watch itself. We have a location toggle. We have a find my phone. So we'll try that out. And then there's even more quick panel options to add here, such as cellular connectivity, toggling that on and off, NFC toggling, and a touch sensitivity option. And then if we swipe up from the bottom, we have access to all of our applications. You can download any app on this. You could watch YouTube videos if you really wanted to. So nice to just jump in here for a quick calculator. Have nice haptic feedback on this. And as far as all the buttons on this, of course, we have that quick button. We have our home button here on the top with the orange indicator, and then the white is going to be back. So for example, if we're here in the calculator and then we want to just go back to the app page, it'll just take us right back to there. If you swipe from the left, you're going to have your different notifications here. And then we can also swipe over this way for all of our various widgets on this. So lots to check out here on this Galaxy Watch Ultra. Going to use this for the next day, and I'll come back with my final first impressions on the Galaxy Watch Ultra. All right, so it's been nearly a full day now since I've been wearing and using this Galaxy Watch Ultra. I am definitely ready to share some of my first impressions with you guys. So let's start off with the battery life performance so far. I was at 70% yesterday after getting this fully set up and everything, and nearly a day later, we are now down to 40%. So that would put us at about 3 days of battery life on this, which historically for Galaxy watches, especially if you have the always-on display turned on, which really depletes the battery, I will definitely take the 3 days of battery life with all the features turned on, no sensors or anything turned off. This is just straight out of the box, no settings changed or anything. I'm definitely happy with that 3 days of battery life. However, I probably will change some of the settings, like maybe turning off the always on display to get up to a week of battery life or so. But initially, pretty impressed with the battery life. But what has really surprised me the most so far with this Galaxy Watch Ultra is the comfort. This is such a big and bulky looking watch, especially when you're looking at stock images of it or just pictures online of it. You think it's just going to be unwieldy and uncomfortable, but actually that's far from the truth. This is a surprisingly comfortable watch. I personally had stopped wearing large smartwatches such as the Apple Watch Ultra and the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic previously because they're just big and bulky and just are really uncomfortable on the wrist, especially for me when I'm doing push-ups and sit-ups every single day, doing a lot of workouts where I'm bending my wrist and things. But I think because of this new rectangular design here, in addition to the watch not entirely sitting on your wrist, there is some gap here with this watch strap. I'm not sure if this is how every watch strap is, but at least I can speak for the Marine watch band so far initially here. This is actually a very surprisingly comfortable watch to wear on the wrist. So after doing my regular daily workout of 500 push-ups while wearing this watch, I didn't have any wrist fatigue fatigue at all. It didn't make any mark on my wrist, or I didn't have any discomfort at all. So above all else, I am very impressed with the comfort on this, and also the design has grown on me a lot. When I first saw the initial images of this, I honestly thought it looked kind of crazy. There is a lot going on as far as the rectangular design on the bottom, and then still having the circular watch face on the top, and just this really big looking band. But honestly, after wearing it and just checking it out throughout the past day, I actually really like the look and design of this titanium gray color and variant of the Watch Ultra. It's also been very enjoyable interacting with this watch just throughout the day. Very smooth UI and animation here. Now, of course, to go along with this Watch Ultra, we have the new energy score. So I have that over here, right here on this stock watch face. So you can see my energy score for now is 61. Have our different energy score factors here. These are things you can look on the app itself, but we do have a very nice large display here that you are able to check out a fair amount of things right here on the watch pretty easily. A nice large display here. Able to check out all of your information really easily on this. And just like any other Samsung smartwatch, we have all of our customization. You can do it on the watch itself or here in the Wearables app. So being able to change your app screen here, doing a lot of reorganization, ton of different apps on this watch are available. Of course, all of our various watch faces. You can check out the Galaxy Store for even more watch faces. Of course, we have all of our various tiles. You can change that as well. You can also change your quick panel settings straight from the app as well. So a lot of functionality within the app. But as far as this first impressions video, I simply wanted to share some of the physical aspects going on with this watch, which again, I cannot understate the comfort of this watch. Samsung definitely did a great job redesigning this for good comfort on the wrist while also having a ton of functionality with a really large watch. There's a lot of features packed into this. I know the price is high, but it is pretty competitively priced compared to Apple's Watch Ultra. So to wrap up this video, and to my surprise, I'm actually going to continue wearing and using this Galaxy Watch Ultra. I am very happy with the upgraded processor in this. The screen is really bright, looks really good. And again, I've been showing it throughout the video, just navigating throughout this watch, super smooth and seamless. I'm definitely going to be getting more of these bands in to test those out. Let me know if you want to see a dedicated video on all of the watch band options for this Watch Ultra. But if you are interested in pre-ordering this and getting potentially a big discount on it, then check out the links in the description for this Watch Ultra. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on what you think of this guy, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.